Every morning is a new opportunity. Have you ever wondered how each morning could become a powerful declaration of how you choose to live your life before the world pulls you into countless demands, distractions, and decisions? Take just a moment for yourself. This isn't just about building a routine. It's about honoring a ritual, a sacred time to ground yourself and define your own direction. Every morning offers a new beginning, a clean slate to live with intention. Before reaching for your phone or reacting to the noise of the world, take a breath. Feel the air fill your lungs. Listen to the steady beating of your heart. Recognize that you've been given another chance at life. That alone is a gift worth appreciating. Don't take it for granted. Start your day with a deep sense of gratitude. Let that gratitude become the foundation of how you move through the hours ahead. Then set a clear intention. What do you want to accomplish today? What kind of energy do you want to carry? This is not about proving anything to others. It's about creating a sense of purpose and fulfillment from within. This is your life. Don't let the day define you. Define the day yourself. Choose how you want to show up. As Marcus Aurelius once said, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength. That strength begins the moment you decide to take ownership of your mindset. When you wake up with intention and gratitude, you step into the world with clarity. You are no longer reacting. You are leading. Each morning becomes more than just another sunrise. It becomes a moment of quiet power, a space where you affirm your values and commit to living meaningfully. You don't need to do anything elaborate. Even something as simple as saying, "Today I will be patient," or "Today I will listen more than I speak," can shift the way your day unfolds. Your mornings shape your mindset, and your mindset shapes your reality. So the next time you open your eyes to a new day, remember this is not just another morning. It is your opportunity to lead your life with strength, clarity, and intention, starting now. Set clear goals and intentions. Each morning is a fresh start, a chance to do better than yesterday, and move one step closer to becoming the person you aspire to be. But in a world filled with constant noise, distractions, and demands, it is easy to drift without purpose. That's why setting clear goals and intentions each morning is essential. It helps you take control of your direction and live with purpose instead of reacting aimlessly to whatever comes your way. When you wake up, ask yourself, what do I want to achieve today, and why does it matter? Intentions are not just about productivity. They are about presence, focus, and personal growth. Having a clear goal is like steering a boat in the ocean. Without a rudder or a map, you are at the mercy of the waves. But with intention, you have direction. You can navigate through the chaos and stay aligned with your values. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this and you will find strength. Setting intentions is exactly that, a powerful act of guiding your mind no matter what happens around you. Your goals don't need to be grand. What matters most is that they are specific, meaningful, and grounded in purpose. Instead of saying, "I want to have a good day," you might say, "I will speak kindly to myself and others today," or "I will complete one task that brings me closer to my personal goals." These simple commitments can shift your energy and shape your entire day. Consider how a small action like going for a morning walk can become intentional. Instead of walking mindlessly, you might decide, "I will use this time to clear my mind and appreciate nature." That mindset turns a routine activity into a meaningful ritual. Once you've set your intention, discipline helps you follow through. Some days you'll feel motivated, others you won't. But sticking to your intention builds strength and self-respect. Every small action completed with purpose reinforces your belief in yourself. Setting goals and intentions each morning is not about perfection. It is about clarity and progress. With consistent effort and mindful direction, you can transform each day into a step forward on your path to a more fulfilled and intentional life. Embrace discipline. Discipline is often misunderstood. Many see it as something restrictive or punishing, but in truth, it is one of the greatest gifts you can give yourself. Discipline is a quiet, consistent commitment to your growth. It is the force that turns your dreams into actions and your intentions into reality. As the Stoic philosopher Epictetus said, "No man is free who is not master of himself." True freedom begins when you take control of your actions through discipline. Imagine you want to improve your health by running each morning. Some days you will feel motivated, but other days you'll wake up tired and your mind will beg you to stay in bed. Discipline is what gets you up anyway. In that moment, it is more than just a habit. It is a declaration of self-worth. You are telling yourself, I deserve to be strong, healthy, and in control of my life. Unlike motivation, which comes and goes, discipline is built through repetition. It is the small daily decisions that matter most. Making your bed, preparing healthy meals. Taking time to reflect, these may seem minor, but over time they shape your character and define your life. Think of discipline like a muscle. At first it is hard to build, it feels heavy and uncomfortable. But with practice it gets stronger. Eventually the things that once felt difficult become second nature. You no longer need to force discipline, it becomes who you are. Even in moments of temptation or difficulty, discipline keeps you grounded. When you resist what is easy in favor of what is right, you gain power. The pain of discipline is temporary, but the pride and results it brings last a lifetime. Discipline also helps you avoid regret. Think about someone who chooses not to eat the slice of cake because they are committed to their health. That one decision reinforces their goal and builds confidence. Discipline is not about denying pleasure. It is about choosing a better version of joy, one that comes from self-respect and long-term fulfillment. The small choices you make every day, they determine the legacy you leave behind. Discipline does not just build success, it builds identity, integrity, and inner strength. When you embrace discipline, you take full ownership of your life. Focus on service to others. In a world that often encourages self-promotion and personal gain, Stoic philosophy teaches a deeper truth. Fulfillment does not come from what we collect for ourselves, but from the impact we make on others. As Marcus Aurelius wisely said, what we do now echoes in eternity. This means that every act of kindness, no matter how small, contributes to something far greater than ourselves. Service is not just a duty, it is a path to purpose. When we help others, we step beyond our own limitations and connect with the larger human experience. This connection brings a sense of meaning that material success alone can never provide. Serving others allows us to feel useful, grounded, and aligned with something that transcends our individual desires. Even small gestures matter. A kind word, a listening ear, or a helping hand can transform someone's day. These simple acts create a ripple effect that extends far beyond what we see. In serving others, we also serve ourselves, nurturing empathy, compassion, and gratitude within. A powerful example of service can be found in the story of Anthony Ray Hinton, a man wrongfully imprisoned on death row for nearly 30 years. Despite his suffering, he chose to uplift his fellow inmates with kindness and hope. His acts of service helped others survive the darkest of times and gave him strength and purpose, even while enduring unimaginable injustice. His story reminds us that we can choose to serve no matter our circumstances. Service builds resilience. When life becomes difficult, asking, how can I use this experience to help others, shifts our mindset from self-pity to strength. This perspective allows us to grow from our struggles and become a source of support for those around us. You do not need to perform grand gestures to live a life of service. Hold the door open, share what you know, offer help without being asked. These moments, repeated daily, create a meaningful life built on connection and care. Greatness is not measured by what we have, but by how we lift others up. Through service, we discover that life's deepest rewards come from giving, not getting. Choose to serve, and you will find purpose, fulfillment, and a legacy that truly lasts. Practice humility. Humility is often mistaken for weakness, but in truth, it is one of the greatest strengths a person can possess. It is the quiet confidence of knowing who you are without needing to prove it. In Stoic philosophy, humility is the foundation of wisdom. It reminds us that no matter how much we accomplish, we are always students of life. When you practice humility, you stay open to learning. You recognize that you do not have all the answers and that every person you meet can teach you something valuable. This mindset encourages curiosity, patience, and a deeper understanding of the world around you. Humility allows you to listen more, judge less, and approach life with a clear and steady heart. Humility also keeps your ego in check. Success can easily inflate our sense of self, while failure can crush our confidence. But humility helps you stay grounded. It reminds you to appreciate where you came from and the people who supported you along the way. Every step of your journey has been shaped not only by your efforts, but by others who shared wisdom, gave opportunities, or offered kindness. Jim Collins, the author of Good to Great, studied some of the most effective leaders in business and found a common trait: personal humility. These leaders credited their team's circumstances or even luck for their success. They did not seek the spotlight, but their impact was lasting. Their humility earned respect, inspired loyalty, and built powerful communities. In relationships, humility creates deeper connections. When you set aside your ego and truly listen, you build trust. When you admit mistakes, you show maturity. Arrogance builds walls, but humility opens doors to authentic understanding. Humility also helps you handle criticism and failure with grace. Instead of taking things personally, you see them as chances to grow. As Seneca once said, it is not because things are difficult that we do not dare. It is because we do not dare that they are difficult. Humility gives you the courage to dare to try to learn to improve. Finally, humility fuels gratitude. It teaches you to appreciate both the small blessings and the big lessons. When you live humbly, you radiate sincerity, strength, and quiet confidence. And in that space, real growth begins. Face your fears. Fear is a natural part of being human. It alerts us to danger and protects us from harm. But in the modern world, most of our fears are not about physical survival. Instead, they are rooted in uncertainty, failure, rejection, or judgment. These fears left unchecked can quietly control our lives, keeping us small, hesitant, and disconnected from our full potential. Facing your fears is not about pretending they do not exist. It is about acknowledging them, understanding them, and deciding to move forward anyway. The Stoics believe that fear shrinks your world, but courage expands it. When you avoid what scares you, you give it power. When you confront it, you reclaim your freedom. Often, the things we fear most are not as threatening as they appear. Think about the times you worried endlessly about a presentation, a conversation, or a new challenge, only to find that the experience was far less overwhelming than expected. Fear exaggerates. Your imagination creates worst-case scenarios, but reality is often kinder. Start small. If you fear public speaking, try talking to a stranger. If you fear failure, set a modest goal and follow through. Each time you act in spite of fear, you build confidence. Like climbing a mountain, each step may feel uncertain, but with every step forward, the view becomes clearer and your strength grows. Fear is not your enemy. It is a signal pointing toward growth. Behind your fear may lie your biggest dreams, hidden talents, or untapped potential. Whether it is starting a new path, expressing your truth, or letting go of what no longer serves you, courage is the gateway to transformation. Even great leaders, artists, and innovators have been afraid. What sets them apart is not fearlessness, but action. They chose to move forward despite fear. That is true bravery. As you grow, fear will still visit, but it does not have to lead. You can observe it, learn from it, and then step forward with purpose. In the end, fear will either confine you or refine you. The choice is yours. When you choose to face your fears, you begin to write a new story, one of strength, freedom, and possibility. Have faith in yourself. Believing in yourself is one of the most powerful decisions you can make. It is the foundation for personal growth, resilience, and success. When you have faith in your own abilities, you approach life with confidence, ready to face challenges and take risks. That inner belief becomes the fuel that keeps you going even when the path gets difficult. Self-belief does not mean thinking you are perfect. It means knowing you are capable of learning, improving, and overcoming. It is about trusting that you have what it takes to grow through every experience, good or bad. Life will always test you. There will be moments of doubt, failure, and uncertainty. But what matters is your response. Do you give up or do you keep moving forward with persistence? Your value is not defined by achievements or recognition. You are enough as you are. Your worth is rooted in your self-awareness, self-respect, and the effort you make each day. Having faith in yourself means embracing your imperfections, knowing they do not limit your potential, but instead make you real and human. Every great accomplishment begins with someone who dared to believe. Think of Thomas Edison, who failed thousands of times before inventing the light bulb. He once said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." It was his belief in himself that allowed him to keep going. That same strength lives within you. Faith in yourself is not built in a single moment. It is something you must practice daily. Encourage yourself. Celebrate small victories. Speak kindly to yourself, especially when things go wrong. This inner support system becomes your anchor in uncertain times. You will face criticism, rejection, and setbacks. These experiences do not define you. What defines you is how you rise, learn, and keep showing up. Self-confidence is not about arrogance. It is about quiet strength, the ability to trust your journey even when no one else sees it yet. Believe in your potential even when it feels far away. You are growing every day. With patience, courage, and faith in yourself, you will discover that you are far more capable than you imagined, and that belief will carry you through anything life puts in your path. Live fully in the present. In today's fast-paced world, it is easy to get lost in thoughts about the past or worry about what might happen in the future. But the truth is, life is only ever happening right now. The present moment is where real living occurs. It is the space where clarity, peace, and joy are found if we are willing to slow down and notice it. Living fully in the present does not mean ignoring your responsibilities or future goals. It means being deeply engaged with the moment you are in. When you give your full attention to the task at hand, the person you are with, or the feeling you are experiencing, life becomes richer. Even the simplest experiences like sipping coffee, walking in nature, or sharing a conversation take on deeper meaning when you are truly present. The Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius often reflected on the power of the present. Despite leading an empire and facing constant pressures, he trained his mind to focus on what was within his control, moment by moment. He understood that allowing his thoughts to be consumed by the unknown future only added unnecessary stress. Instead, he anchored himself in what he could do now. Being present also helps us respond more calmly to challenges. When your mind is grounded in the moment, you are less likely to be overwhelmed by what might happen or paralyzed by regret. You are able to act with clarity and strength. Presence reduces anxiety and helps you navigate life with a centered mindset. In relationships, presence is a powerful gift. Truly listening to someone without distraction or judgment builds trust and deepens connection. It shows love, respect, and care in a way words alone cannot. Living in the present does not require a perfect life. It requires attention. It means letting go of what you cannot change and not trying to control what has not yet happened. Instead, focus on this breath, this step, this conversation. Every moment offers an opportunity to return to the now. And in that space, you will find the beauty, peace, and meaning you may have been searching for elsewhere. The present is not just a moment, it is the only moment you truly have. Use it well. Speak positive words. The words you speak, especially to yourself, hold incredible power. Each morning, the way you talk to yourself and others shapes your mood, mindset, and how you respond to the world. Positive words are not just pleasant phrases. They are tools for strength, healing, and transformation. When used intentionally, they can shift your energy and set the tone for your entire day. Speaking positively does not mean ignoring life's difficulties or pretending everything is perfect. It means choosing to focus on what is possible, what is meaningful, and what you can control. It is about choosing words that empower rather than discourage, that build rather than break down. For example, instead of saying, "I can't handle this," say, "I will take it one step at a time." Replace, "I always fail," with, "I am learning and getting stronger." These small shifts in language create massive changes in attitude. Over time, they help rewire your mindset for resilience, courage, and hope. The Stoic mindset is built on this very principle. While we may not control external events, we can always control how we interpret and respond to them. Your words are a reflection of that internal response. They either lift you up or hold you back. Speaking with intention allows you to shape how you experience life, no matter what challenges arise. Positive words also affect your relationships. When you speak with kindness, encouragement, and respect, you create a space where others feel safe and valued. Whether you are offering support to a friend or expressing gratitude to a loved one, your words carry weight. They can inspire healing, strengthen trust, and foster deeper connection. Consider the example of J.K. Rowling, who faced numerous rejections before publishing the Harry Potter series. During her darkest moments, she chose to speak words of strength and persistence to herself. She reminded herself that failure was not the end, but part of the journey. That mindset helped carry her through. Each morning, take a moment to speak positive words to yourself. Say things like, "I am capable. Today is a gift," or "I have the strength to face what comes." These affirmations are not just hopeful thoughts. They are declarations of your power, presence, and potential. What you say becomes what you believe, and what you believe shapes the life you live. Choose your words wisely. Let them build you. Ponder your dreams. Each morning offers a quiet moment to reconnect with something deeply personal. Your dream. Your dream is not just a fantasy or distant wish. It is a reflection of your inner values, passions, and the unique purpose you feel called to fulfill. It is what gives meaning to your actions and direction to your life. Take time each day to reflect on your dream. Visualize it clearly. Imagine what it feels like to live it fully. This practice is not about escaping reality. It is about anchoring yourself in your why. When you understand the purpose behind your dream, you gain the strength to face challenges and the clarity to take meaningful steps forward. Pursuing a dream is rarely easy. It demands effort, resilience, and courage. There will be setbacks, doubts, and moments when the path ahead feels unclear. But every obstacle becomes a lesson. Every delay becomes an opportunity to grow stronger, more focused, and more committed. Your dream should inspire action, not just thought. Whether your goal is to build a business, write a book, support a cause, or live more peacefully, let it guide your daily decisions. Small, consistent steps taken with passion will always carry you further than bursts of temporary motivation. There is power in persistence. Think of the artist who paints quietly for years without recognition, yet never gives up. One day their work touches someone's heart and finally receives the attention it deserves. It was not luck, it was dedication to a vision that mattered deeply to them and them. Dreams can evolve over time. As you grow and change, your dream may shift too. That does not mean abandoning it. It means staying in tune with your true self and allowing your purpose to adapt to your present values. Reconnecting with your dream each morning helps ensure you are still aligned with what matters most. Remember, the dream is not just the destination, it is the journey. Reflecting on your dream regularly fuels gratitude for how far you have come and renews your commitment to where you are going. Start each day by asking yourself, what am I working toward and why does it matter to me? Your dream is a compass. Follow it with courage and intention. In the rush of daily life, it is easy to forget the quiet power of intentional living. But as the lessons from Stoic philosophy remind us, each morning is a chance to begin again with clarity, purpose, and presence. Start by waking up with gratitude. Before reaching for your phone or getting swept into the noise of the world, take a moment to appreciate the breath in your lungs, the beating of your heart, and the gift of another day. Then set a clear intention for how you want to live, not to impress others, but to feel aligned with your values. Whether it's being more patient, listening more deeply, or committing to one meaningful task, this focus can guide your actions. Embrace discipline, not as punishment, but as self-respect. Show up even when you don't feel like it. Over time, these small efforts build inner strength. Serve others when you can, knowing that true fulfillment often comes through connection and kindness. Stay humble, recognizing that growth comes from learning, listening, and remaining open. Face your fears head-on, understanding they often protect the very breakthrough you need. Trust yourself, especially when doubt creeps in. You are more capable than you think. Practice living in the present, fully experiencing each conversation, task, or quiet moment. Speak to yourself with kindness. Your words shape your belief, and your belief shapes your reality. Finally, never lose sight of your dreams. Reflect on them each morning and let them guide your steps. Life is not just about reaching a destination, but about finding meaning in the journey. Apply these practices each day, and you will begin to see a powerful shift not just in what you achieve, but in how deeply you live.